Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Summer and I'm a waxaholic. And today I have my last segment of July empties to share with you guys. So I didn't do just the last week of July. This is more like the last week and a half. I was out of town for like 4 days, and so I didn't warm anything. And so I just thought, the last week of July is just 3 days. So I just thought I would combine them together. It would be easiest. So yeah, if you want to see what I've been warming the last 10 days or so of July, grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's chat wax. So I'm happy to share with you guys the last week and a half of July, but it was more like a week for me. Like I said, I was out of town. So hopefully this won't be too terribly long. But first, let's just start out as usual with Scentsy. I have 2 Scentsy bars to share with you guys. The first one is one of my absolute favorite scents. This is Kukui and Coconut. Tropical Kukui and Coconut Nut lounge on a bed of soft jasmine. If you see me looking over here, I've got my computer open with the scent notes. This scent is everything. I love it so much. It's in my club. I don't think it'll ever leave. This is such a nice kind of boom tropical body care sort of a scent. I warmed this. It's a great performer in my home. Did it in my open concept. It's kind of a calming scent as well. It's boom vibes, but it almost gives a calming effect, almost like there's a sweet lavender to it. It's not in the notes, but it's kind of giving me like a lavender coconut milk vibe with boom cream, and I'm here for it. And so I love this scent. It's always going to be in my club. And this one didn't come back, I don't think. And I was very bummed. I do have quite a few bars. And like I said, I think I have 3 in my club. So I've got a nice stock. But I was kind of shocked and really sad that it didn't return. But I love Kukui and Coconut. And then the other scent that I did is Berry Bright. Blue raspberry and fresh clementine light the way to sweet sugar plum. And I have my Scentsy color coordinated right now. I want to do it alphabetically so it's easier to find scents that I like, but I haven't had time to do it. But I was looking, because I love aquatic scents from Scentsy, so I was looking in my blue drawer. I found this one. I was in the mood for like a nice berry scent, and this was really beautiful. It's kind of gives me sort of like a cotton candy vibe, just like a sweet, fruity scent. The clementine gives it a nice like fresh, bright tone to it. And if you like berry, like maybe like blue raspberry cotton candy scents, you should try this one. And this one sadly is not currently available either, but you might could find it on the black market or maybe in clearance sales or things like that Scentsy does. Maybe they'll bring it back one day. Very pretty scent. I don't know if I have any more of this, but if it did come back, I would put it in my club, or if it's in clearance, I would definitely pick more of it up. That is Berry Bright. And that is all the Scentsy that I have. And then we will move over to Vendor. I've got quite a few of like one of, so we'll start with those. First up, this is a new to me Vendor. I got this, I think it's like a freebie and a D-stash. And this is from the Starlit Corner. This is called Rock Cakes. Blackberry butter jam cookies, tea, and cakes. This was poured November of 24. And I've heard really good things about the Starlit Corner, but I've just never tried their wax. And so I was in the mood for blackberry jam butter cookies. I love tea and cakes. And I did this little shape here in my office, and it was a really beautiful scent. Performed great in here. And I think the person that I got this D-stash from sent 2 or 3 things from the Starlit Corner. So I'm very excited to try more of their wax. If you've tried anything from the Starlit Corner, let me know down below what some of your favorites are. Next, from CQ Handcrafted Wax Melts, I did Into the Clouds. House Blend Sweet Lavender, Vanilla Cotton, hint of cotton amber, and vanilla musk. I did this in my bathroom this week, and it was really pretty. It smells kind of heavier on the cotton on cold, but I feel like when you warm it, more of the lavender comes out, the vanilla musk comes out. So while it does pull laundry, the sweet lavender and the vanilla musk kind of tone it down. And so it's a nice kind of body care perfumey lavender. Very, very good. I left it warming all night long. I didn't turn my warmers off. Woke up and could still smell it the next morning. Performed great. Beautiful scent. Into the clouds. I would definitely grab this again in the future. Really nice any time of year scent. Then I did Coconut Lavender and Cream from Ebony and Ivory. This is such a beautiful like lavender coconut milk. Creamy, beautiful scent. I think this also has maybe like cookies and sugar milk if I'm not mistaken. Gorgeous scent. Lavender and coconut milk is one of my favorite lavender oils. This one did not disappoint. I have, I think, 2 more tubs of this, and this is one of those scents I would repurchase pretty much every time it's offered. I warm it a lot and really love it. Coconut, lavender, and cream. From Knoll's Farm Scents, I did a brick or a brittle, I can't remember what he calls them, of the good stuff. Sugar cookie dough bread and Palo Santo. Kind of wanted to change it up a little bit and get out of like the fruity bakery, get away from like the salty sea air. Not really fall, but just a little different. I'm always in the mood for Palo Santo, especially Palo Bakery. If you've never smelled Travis's sugar cookie dough bread, you should really try it. It's a nice bakery scent, and then his Palo is a really good one as well. It's not too cologne-y. It's more of like the creamy woodsy Palo. These 2 scents blend so nicely together. It was a great performer. It performed really well in my open concept. This is one I've had many times, and I think this was my last brittle of it, but it's one I've purchased again and again and will continue. It's really beautiful and a great performer. If you like Palo Bakery, this is a must-have from Knoll's, the good stuff. From Rose Girls, I warmed Sarah's Sunshine, Lavender Lemonade, and Pink Sugar. I've never warmed this one before, but I like lavender with lemon, especially in the summer. And the lemonade gave it some effervescence, brightened it up. It was a nice like summertime clean but still calm lavender scent. The pink sugar kind of cut the tartness of the lemonade. And this doesn't say sweet lavender, but I did not get like an herbal or like an essential oil vibe from this. It was really beautiful, and I would repurchase it again. This did really great. It was a super strong performer. Warmed this one in my open concept, and it lasted for at least like 14 hours. Sarah's Sunshine. And then from Lavender and Speckles, I warmed Toasted Macadamia Tea and Cakes. This is tea and cakes blended with Brazilian Crush 71 type, the Sol de Janeiro type. And I like Sol de Janeiro 71 when I smell it in wax, like on cold, but I had never warmed it. Or if I had, it had been a really long time. But I warmed this one, and then I warmed another scent that I think was just Cheirosa 71. I'll get to it in just a second. And when it warms, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. And so I warmed this one, and I was like, something about this I'm just not vibing with. And so I was like, let me test out another Cheirosa 71 blend. This is nothing to do with like the blend. I love tea and cakes, but something about the Brazilian Crush 71 oil is just not my cup of tea. And so this was a great performer. It lasted literally all day, but something about it just wasn't agreeing with me. So I don't know that I would repurchase it, but if you like Brazilian Crush 71, it's a beautiful scent with the tea and cakes. It's just, I don't know what it is about it. Just not my vibe. But that is Toasted Macadamia Tea and Cakes. Then I warmed a few from Bright House Scents, a new to me vendor. I have a haul that I've filmed, but I wanted to warm through some of the wax and kind of do warm reviews at the end of that video as well. Just because she's a new to me vendor. This is Mel from the channel Bright House Scents here on YouTube. She started her wax business out of Canada. So she so kindly sent a box of wax that I could try, and so sweet of her. So I warmed 3 of her scents, and I did the Cheirosa 71 Sol de Janeiro type, caramel and macadamia, creamy coconut cream with a vanilla base. So I warmed this one because I wanted to try more of her wax, and just to see if it's just that oil, was just that blend, or just what it was about it. And so I warmed this one in my office too, just to be fair. It was 2 pieces, and I don't know, you guys. I love it on cold, but when it warms, it's just something about it is, I don't want to say off-putting. It doesn't smell bad, but I just don't like it on warm. So I don't know that I would do Charosta 71 blends anymore, but you know, you never know till you warm it, because I loved it on cold and it just wasn't my vibe on warm. But it did perform really well. Charosta 71. Also from Bright House Scents, I did Marshmallow Mint Cocoa, Toasted Marshmallow Mint Chocolate, and Chocolate Whipped Cream. If you've been watching me, you know I am not a fan of chocolate, cocoa, any of those types of scents, but I wanted to try it. And on cold, this smells just like an Andes mint, a peppermint patty, mint chocolate chip ice cream, and it smelled the same on warm, but I will say the marshmallow and mint came out really strong, and the chocolate wasn't as strong on warm as it was on cold. It was definitely there, but I didn't mind this scent, especially for someone who doesn't like chocolate like at all. I really enjoyed this. I like it with the mint. It didn't smell artificial. It just reminded me of, like I said, Andes mints, peppermint patties, mint chocolate chip ice cream, and I really enjoyed it. It was a great performer as well. That is Marshmallow Mint Cocoa. And then lastly from Bright House Scents, I did Marshmallow Nights. This is marshmallow cream, tonka bean, sandalwood, lavender, and vanilla. Y'all, this scent right here was absolutely stunning. I did this clamshell. I did 2 pieces in my office, and then I did the other 4 in my bathroom on a different day. And this is the most beautiful scent. I remember Jordan kept coming in the bedroom, and every single time he would come in, he was like, "What are you warming? I really love it." He said it 2 or 3 times, which means he really, really likes it. And I was just like, "You're not going to believe this, but it's a lavender scent." And he doesn't care for lavender at all. He loved this one. Mel did a great job with this one, and I believe she said in her note to me that this was one of her favorites and she was really proud of, and I can see why. It is gorgeous. It's smooth, a little bit woodsy, it's creamy, it's lavender. It's absolutely beautiful. A very relaxing, calming, soothing blend, but it's not lavender bakery per se. To me, it's more like a body care scent. I love the sandalwood, the tonka, gives it a little bit of warmth. This is stunning. I would buy a much larger size of this. To me, it's any time of year. It was stunning, and it did well in my office and in my bathroom. Great performer. So I can't believe Jordan finally likes a lavender scent. It's a miracle because he really hates lavender. This is stunning. Mel, if you're watching, amazing job. And then I have 3 scents to share with you guys from Second and Spruce. First up, I did Beach Party, which is her Beach Nights type. The notes are toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, and s'mores. I did this little, what are these called? The little cups that she has. I think this was a sample, and I did this in my office. Her Beach Nights is beautiful. It's a sweet, creamy, beautiful Beach Nights. I love Beach Nights. I warm it all year long, and this, like all Second and Spruce, was just a stellar performer. It wafted from my office into the open concept. It was so, so beautiful. I love her Beach Nights on its own. I love it in blends. Really, really beautiful. I don't know that I had ever warmed it before on its own until this, but lovely, lovely scent. That is Beach Party. Then I warmed another sample from Second and Spruce, Santa's Christmas Shave. Shaving cream, peppermint, mallow fireside, and a hint of Christmas buttercream. I wanted to warm this one because it was beautiful on cold, and because if she offers it in the pre-order, I wanted to just make sure, you know, it performed for me and I really liked it. I love when vendors do samples that they're going to offer in like an upcoming release so you can test it out, kind of gauge what kind of size that you want to get for the pre-order. This one was so good. I love the peppermint with the shaving cream. It's not like a heavy, like sinus clearing peppermint. It was a very creamy peppermint. The shaving cream kind of amped up and played off of that peppermint. Loved the buttercream and the mallow fireside. just a beautiful combination. I love this so very much. Santa's Christmas Shave is stunning. If you like shaving cream, you should really try it. And then last but not least, for this July Empties video, I have Oat and Bloom. This was offered in her most recent RTS, and I got 3 of the cups of these, and I think I also got a mini loaf. I didn't mean to get 2 of them, but I'm not mad about it. The notes are lavender blooms, creamy oat milk, and vanilla cream. So I was a little scared of this one, which is even more odd that I got 2 of them because I wasn't really sure about the lavender blooms. Sometimes lavender can be very overwhelming, especially the herbal kind, but this is so pretty. The lavender blooms, it's more like a fresh lavender, leans a little herbal, but I feel like with the creamy oat milk and vanilla cream, it's creamy. It tones down the lavender. And so it gives me almost like a cashmere cream sort of a vibe with the lavender. Very cozy, very calming, and it just smells cozy like a blanket. I did 2 of the cups in my open concept, and I did the other one in my bedroom and bathroom. Beautiful performer, and just like I said, just very cozy, creamy lavender. It was a nice like change up from sweet lavender, from coconut milk lavender. It was just a different vibe. I feel like this would be great for fall, winter, but y'all know I'm a mood melter. I would warm it anytime. Just a really nice scent, Oat and Bloom. So that's everything. I had a really great warming week. We are getting into August. I cannot believe it's already here. School's about to start. Hopefully the weather is going to get a little cooler because my goodness, it has been the hottest summer and I'm ready for cooler weather. For August for me, I will probably still do some aquatics, some bakery, salty sea air, you know, some still kind of summery scents. I won't go full blown fall until September, but I will kind of start doing apple, maybe some pear scents late August. I'm not going to pull a melting basket again. I've been liking just kind of pulling whatever I'm in the mood for. And plus a lot of it will depend on the weather. But I feel like when football starts, for me, that's when fall starts. And so I'll probably start doing those apple, pear, more fall bakery, like cider, lane, those types of scents, the end of August and into September. So let me know what you're planning to warm for August. Do you start fall scents like August 1st? Are you more of like me and like end of August fall scents, or do you wait till September? Please let me know in a comment down below. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, week, or weekend. Please don't forget to like and comment, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you all on my next video very soon. Bye.